Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. This is your boy Case coming at you guys again with another Tower of Fantasy video. So in today's video, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about Claudia, because we did get the official release date for when she will be releasing into the global version. And I know a lot of you free-to-play players have been asking the question that is presented to all of us when any new banner is upcoming, is whether or not this character is worth rolling for. So I want to be able to just be a helpful guide to you guys to help you make the right decision, and to also give you guys some questions to be able to consider before rolling for this character banner. So the role that Claudia will fulfill is her main focus is going to be around buffing the comp. So because that is the main focus of the character, she is not a main DPS. She's going to be someone similar to Tsubasa. I call her a upgraded Tsubasa. That's how I refer to her. But because that is the case, you also need to ask yourself the question, well, if she is not going to be a main DPS and her main focus is going to be around buffing, what characters do I have to utilize to build around this character? And the answer to that question is the only character at the current moment is Shiro. Now, you can put Claudia into other comps outside of her element, because her main focus is going to be around boosting damage. So you can run her pretty much with, like, you know, Frigg, Marrow, and then you have her in the slot that you would have Tsubasa. That's possible as well. But if you were someone who is looking to build a physical comp, well, there's not many units in the game currently as we are speaking right now that you can utilize to be able to build a physical comp. Now, will Claudia have physical resonance? We don't know the answer to that question just yet, but if she does, it will boost in, you know, the decision on whether or not she's worth rolling for. It'll definitely increase, you know, the more yes, you know, if she has physical resonance. But when's the next time that we will see a physical unit? Well, the next physical unit, if you've seen the upcoming future characters from the CN version, will be Lyra. And Lyra has, if I'm remembering correctly, she has a minimum 4 to 5 month duration before her official banner is released into the global version. So that is something that I want you guys to consider. You need to ask yourself the question, am I willing to wait a minimum of 4 to 5 months for one unit just to be able to build a physical comp? You need to ask yourself that question. In terms of her, like, constellations, her awakenings, where should you consider stopping? I actually think that you should, if the leaks are correct from what I had seen on Claudia, this is all subject to change. I actually think that, you know, her C1 is as far as you should go. Not to say that her other constellations are bad or anything, because they are definitely not. It's just more added damage, but you will get the most benefit out of her C1 if you are a small spender. That's where you're going to get the most benefit from. That's where I would actually consider stopping. Now, the most important part about this video, and this is the thing that I was thinking about today, excuse me, is that I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to the character Lynn, and I was thinking about this today. I was like, okay, Claudia's coming on September 15th. We are officially going to be getting Vera pretty soon, based on, you know, just a sneak peek and things like that. And we only have one more character banner before they must release Vera. So the next banner is going to be Cobalt. That is pretty much, everyone's convinced of that right now. We're just going to say it's going to be Cobalt. But here's the thing that I don't think a lot of people are considering. Now, the CN version had had their own rotation. The global version has their own rotation. They are not the same. And how things have been working within the global version is that they have been, from what we've seen, introducing characters based on their importance within the story when they've been being introduced. So if I am not mistaken, because it's been quite a while since I've played the CN version and I've played the Vera story, if I am not mistaken, I believe that Lynn might actually be, she will actually come possibly before Sakifua. She might even come before Ruby. That is a huge possibility, because remember, the way that global version is going about things is based upon how they've been being introduced into the story. So I do know that you meet Lynn very early on. I think it's roughly around the same time as Ruby. So there is a huge chance that Lynn could be the first banner. So with that being said, let's just kind of go over maybe a time frame of how much time you will have. Let's just say if you were to roll on Claudia's banner, how much time would you have to save for Lynn? So you roll for Claudia, which is going to be on September 15th, and then right after that will be Cobalt B's banner, and then after that you will have the official launch of Vera and then Lynn's banner. If that is the case, you will have a month and a half to be able to save for Lynn. In my opinion, that's not enough time to be able to save for that character, especially not to guarantee her. There's not enough resources, in my opinion, to be able to gain that much. You're not going to get it. So you need to ask yourself, am I willing to put myself in maybe a jeopardizing situation to not get Lynn? Because here is the reality of this. Lynn, even though she is not released, because of the way that character's mechanics work, she is a far much more useful character. There's a high probability that she will be a much more useful character than Claudia's. They play the same role. Lynn is a buffer. Remember, so you need to remember that. Are you willing to put yourself in a jeopardizing situation where you could potentially struggle and not get Lynn? That is something that you need to consider. Now, if they do follow the CN rotation, well, you guys will have, I believe it's going to be like 3 months to be able to save for Lynn, and that's more than enough time to be able to acquire her. So I just wanted to put that information out there because I do care about you guys. I do want you guys to be able to have the best possible experience, because when you guys get all your favorite characters, that creates a better experience for the player. So versus when you don't. So please rate, like, comment, and subscribe with what your guys' thoughts are down below. As always, this is your boy Kays. Hopefully you found value out of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.